Bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Welcome everybody. We're on the campus of Washington State University in Vancouver. If money is an issue and you're a student and you live in Oregon, you can take up to 8 credits per semester and pay in-state tuition here if you're one of 8 border counties. Welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Ken Ackerman. Joining us is Jerralynn Ness, who is the Executive Director of Community Action in Washington County. Thanks for being with us. Let's talk about poverty. Lots of issues these days with the economic downturn, and it's nice to have Community Action because you are helping those in need.
That's right. We've been around since 1965, and we've seen changes to the face of poverty over the years, but let me tell you, this year things are changing, and they're changing rapidly. I think for forever, people who have not experienced poverty have always thought about it's us and them. You know, this could never happen to me. It's something that happens to people who don't have my life experiences. And what we're seeing now is people are experiencing conditions of poverty that had never imagined it happening to them in their life. And those people are our friends, they're our family members, they're our neighbors, they're our colleagues in the community. We know very well that the federal standard for poverty is about $20,600 a year for a family of 4, but it takes about $35,000 a year now for a family of 3 or 4 to not experience conditions of poverty. So those are people who are working. They're earning $10, $15 an hour, actually at that level, $15, $16 an hour. And those families have been struggling just with the cost of living. So with the rising cost of energy and gasoline and food costs, as well as housing costs, particularly in the rental market. Now, all of a sudden, things are changing. And on top of that, people are losing their jobs.
How much do you have to earn to be under the poverty level? If you're making minimum wage, you're pretty much making a poverty level wage.
Yes, well, you're way under the poverty level at minimum wage. So at $10 an hour, you would be making $20,800 a year. That is about poverty level for a family of 4. And the projection for job growth in Washington County, now Washington County, Oregon is still the economic engine for the state, and it's the fastest growing county in the state. Poverty is growing faster than the general population, and that comes as a surprise to people. But the job projection, the growth is going to be in the $10 an hour area for the next 20 years. Now, clearly we're going to bring in some family wage jobs and some upper level jobs, and all that economic activity will create a range of jobs. But the majority of them will be in the $10 an hour level. So you can see sort of the economics of what's going to happen with families. We're seeing it now.
When you think of Washington County, you think of Nike, you think of Intel, you think high tech, and you're wondering how can this county really be as affected as some of the coastal communities or communities that are reliant on lumber and things that are just really falling off the charts.
That's right. Those corporations have some really good jobs to offer. But what happens when a community grows, you need to have all of the support systems in place. And so you have a huge growth in those industries that are retail and supporting the job growth. And those jobs are often entry level, maybe minimum wage, but maybe higher than minimum wage. But if they're not $15 or $16 an hour, people are going to be struggling, and they are struggling.
Now, if you don't know Community Action just by its name, you operate Head Start, you help with low-income pregnancies, uninsured pregnancies also, energy assistance, shelters.
Correct. We have what we call a wide range of strategies to address a common concern, which is people living in conditions of poverty. And so often, you know, when people come to us, what we say about our work is that we provide help, hope, and a chance to achieve self-sufficiency, a better life.
Jerralynn, thank you. I appreciate it. Jerralynn Ness, Executive Director of Community Action. We appreciate your time. Check out their website, and they have a fundraiser coming up you're going to want to read about. I'm Ken Ackerman for everyone here. Thanks for watching Comcast Newsmakers.